So in today's reading, we have the first of two stories that Luke puts quite close to each other about healing on the Sabbath. One, the woman who'd been crippled by this evil possession, this idea of Satan keeping her bound up, and another with a man who gets healed later. But that's a conversation that Jesus has with the religious leaders of the day about healing on the Sabbath. Both of these things tackle the idea of the boundaries of love and where and when to show it. Now, of course, one big picture lesson from the reading today is that sense that, of course, God's love is for everyone, for always, for any time, and therefore there are no restrictions on being loving and kind to other people because, of course, certainly as Christians, we understand that we are all brothers and sisters, not just Christians together, but all people everywhere, because God loves everyone. Everyone's important. Everyone matters. And this is a central message, of course, of our Christian faith. We understand that whilst we say words like we are singularly blessed to come into an awareness of God's love for us, that doesn't make us a special club. That doesn't make us different or better or exclusive in any way. It's just the fact that we're particularly privileged, but that love is for all people everywhere. And that's a central message, and one thing that comes across from the reading. But of course, there are other things too in the reading, and Jesus is basically asking people, and I think this is what in a post-resurrection time it's relevant for all of us today, is to recognize, to live in the moment and recognize what is in front of us, and to make love triumph over anything else. So even if the situation before you is something that others would say, you don't need to be bothered with that, that's not your concern, that person doesn't deserve it, they're not worth your time. None of these things matter. Always and everywhere, there is a need to live in the moment. And if there is a call upon the love that you can give, the time that you can give, the kindness you can show, the care and the compassion that is within your grasp to give, then you should do it, because you know yourself to have been so singularly given the most wonderful gift that is possible in the world, and that is to know that the God who made all things loves you. Filled with that, aware of that, then one can afford to be extravagant with the things that were never yours anyway. Extravagant with love and care and kindness for all the world and its people.